So we're back to weekly analysis for Euro AUD based on demand. We got a request from one of our followers to make a review on Euro AUD. So I've dived into Euro AUD from a monthly time frame, which we've posted on YouTube and on TradingView. So right now we are done with the weekly analysis of Euro AUD. After which we will go to the daily time frame of EA, then look at intraday opportunity from 4 hours to 3 hours to 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, looking for potential buy sell opportunity. So at the moment, on the weekly time frame, we find some very beautiful structure which date back from 2020 April. We had a break of structure here, and the only way to find this out is to switch to your line chart. We have here a support structure, break of a support structure, price came on retest, switching from demand to supply. This price action is responsible for all the mayhem that have happened in EA. So it is important to trade back so that you will know whenever there is problem, where is the problem starting from? The problem started from here. This is where the problem started from. We have here a support structure and the break of the support structure, and the price didn't go too much and came to the same floor. This is the same resistance structure on a horizontal resistance. This is a horizontal resistance, right? So now when price come to this level, it got rejected again. Then we got another rejection and formed a descending trend line. So what informed this descending trend line is the price action from here. So let's put it up. If you go to a lower time frame, you can see here, you see the body of the candle close. You can see the rejection of the bearish candle before upswing. So you see here is a break and retest. Price retested and boom, went up. So this very area is what formed this very structure. The very structure came from here, 2020 February. So now on a horizontal level, we have a supply roof from a previous support structure, broken support structure become a resistance structure. So price switch from demand to supply. So now we are now on supply roof. And that was why when price came, we respected it because we already have a retest candle here in the month of May 2020. And the price came back in the month of August 2023. And we return again in the month of July 2024, respecting the roof. I call it supply roof. Price respected it. Then we have ATL, that is DTL, the descending trend line. This is a descending trend line. We are going to look at the price action on the weekly, what price has done to this. We also have another descending trend line. You see the reflection of the monthly bias is showing here, all descending, descending. You can barely have a very clean ascending. We will also find opportunity here on the ascending side. So we look here, I think we have a small structure here. Look at another place again. We have here um, support structure, break of a support structure retest. Let's take it and see where it takes us. We are not here to play. We're watching our structure. That's all we do at Shavy FS Hub. We see where market is going. We need a clear directional bias. The bias must be clear and clean. If the bias is clear and clean, it makes a whole lot of sense. Trading is technical and it's an intellectual work. It's you are trading currency of one country and another. And some foolish people say it's gambling. This is not gambling. It's pure educational work. You have to read. You have to study. So you see here on the ascending side, we have a break of structure here. This is also responsible, like this is responsible for this ascending trend, for this structure, this psychological structure, this supply demand structure. This place is responsible. Now here is also responsible for our ascending trend line, which I will call ETL. So I want price to figure out what's going on here. Break of structure, price came on retest after breaking the resistance structure. Price came here on retest, demand, floor, buy. When they return again, demand, floor, free trade, return again, demand, floor, return again, buy, demand, floor. Ladies and gentlemen, price is going to retest this place again. That is why you see EA is trying to make its way up. It want to go and retest this line. So I'm going to put it here, the demand, the supply roof. Here is a supply roof. Why is it a supply roof? A break of a demand floor becomes a supply roof. This is the next place EA is coming to. I'm not telling you to believe, I'm telling you to know. Okay, this is where it will come to. A very nice price action. Ascending trend line, break of structure, support structure broken, becomes resistance, test, break of a resistance structure, retest, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4, retest 5, break out of a support structure, break out from a demand floor, price return what on supply roof, and we have not tested. Ladies and gentlemen, price is coming here. This is where EA is looking to. Will it come here within a short time? One or two fundamental analysis will bring price and come here now. It cannot take forever now. This is where it's coming to. So we'll continue to look at um, the European Central Bank monetary policy shift. We'll look at it. We'll look at European Bank monetary policy, EU Central Bank monetary policy. We'll look at it. We'll look at Bank of Australia. What are they doing? BOA. We'll see their monetary policy. So we look at the fundamental and see if there is a possibility that price will swing to test what this supply roof. This is a value structure. It's similar to the structure of gold today. We can anticipate where price will come for a sell, but it is too far for us to make such a critical decision. Let's allow price reach this area. Allow price to break this structure. Then we will know exact point where we will sell. For now, it will be too early to predict sell. So, however, price have an immediate hurdle to cross. So, one of the things, if you consult me to ask where should you continue buying, well, I will tell you to be patient. If you can, if you can be patient for a better clarity. Now we have here support structure. We have support structure. Now see, price face so many immediate resistance to upswing. Because of what price broke from a demand floor, a switch into supply on a weekly. For now, we need clarity despite tapping into a bullish impulse leg. But that is not enough. It is not enough. The reason is because price can still pull you back. AUD is stronger. AUD is showing a significant strength. You can see on a long-term trend when we look from the monthly time frame, EA is bearish on a monthly. So that must be something you will keep in the corner of your mind. It must remain in the corner of your mind. You can't throw it away, can't trash it. You must keep that bias active because it can turn out to be a nightmare to your account. It can turn out to be a nightmare based on experience. We have here, let's label it SR as a support become resistance on break of structure. So we have another support. The both of them have formed a support structure, a slightly inclined ascending support structure. Then we have that structure broken. Price retested it. So price now tapped into a demand floor. And you know what happened when price get to a demand floor? It picks impulse. The buy liquidity was picked at this level. It picks up a buy liquidity because price returned at demand floor. This demand floor is a very strong psychological level for us to look at. It's a very strong demand floor where we will look and pay critical attention to. Now, price peak liquidity from here, an upswing that broke that structure. What structure was broken? A resistance structure. Remember, a SR means if the structure is broken, it becomes resistance. So when price broke the structure, which is the resistance structure, it returned on the what support. So here becomes what? Here becomes the same SR. So we have here support after breaking the resistance structure. Now price is making its way. Allow it to break here and return on demand. You must allow price come here. If you don't allow price come here, this M look like a double top. Double top is a bearish price action. Okay? This thing looks like M. M looks like a double top. So this can mean a double top because this is the neckline. So it can go here now and start to pull you down. It can go here if you are not careful. If price fails to break here, it will go here and draw you down to this place. Here, here, here. That's what it will do if you are not patient. Besides having the knowledge, patience is key and critical. If you cannot apply patience, then you're going to run into a whole lot of trouble in life because so many people are going to do terrible things which you must learn to have patience. So here you must have patience. This structure you see like this M structure is actually a double top, a double top structure, right? Don't mind that the two tops are not equal. This is a double top structure. And from what we have here, this is looking like a neckline. But for us to see invalidation of this chart pattern we have, allow price to return here, break above the supply roof. If we break the supply roof, then we return to demand. So we cannot sit on demand floor and go long. So for now, allow people to fall into the indecision in the market. Don't let market use you to form structure. This is the biggest mistake. So for now, allow EA to break. If EA breaks, break out of this structure. What structure is it breaking out from? It's breaking out from a supply roof. Now we have a break of structure. After price have found support here, a break of a support structure. What happened? Price is coming for a test. So it can pull here and start to pull you down. So if EA, the euro have enough strong impulse, euro have to break this resistance structure and return on demand. If it returns on demand, then look at all we have as privilege here. All these are take profit areas. So if you are not greedy, you can make your take profit. You clone this structure. You can make here your take profit. Price will return here for your take profit. If you do this, I am telling you, I'm not telling you to believe, I'm telling you to know. Price will take you here if you like. This can be your take profit. If you like, your take profit can be here. Then if this structure is broken, then you go here extremely long. So this is the analysis on a weekly time frame. It makes a whole lot of sense on a weekly than on a monthly. I was feeling very bored with the monthly chart because of the choppy candles. So I feel happy to see fresh candles that are sizable. So this is what we have for Euro AUD on the weekly time frame. So please be patient with Euro AUD. Allow it to show a very strong upswing. That strong upswing is the presence of liquidity. We want it demonstrated on the chart. It's not by assumption. So we want price to break out from this structure, break out from a supply roof to return to demand floor to give us that bullish bias. We want to have that bullish bias, but for now, we want it to be confirmed. The only way it can be confirmed, and you can see a significant rejection at this level. It's showing that rejection because it's a very strong price action. The support become resistance, support become resistance, break of support resistance structure, price came here, peak liquidity on demand floor. That impulse broke the resistance structure because what? It peaked liquidity on a demand floor. So it's an impulse leg. So price have moved up and is correcting. On its way down, respected what? A broken resistance becomes a support and price has gone to form a double top and broke the structure. Why? Because also receive what? Impulse leg from the supply roof. Can you see the impulse leg from the supply roof? That impulse leg is still fresh. Impulse, correction, impulse. Now, what that impulse did was to break the support structure. Now, price is coming back to retest a broken support structure. Now, price is on supply. So you see price on supply, we allow price to trade and come here, then you can go long. Allow it to break. Let it break this resistance structure. Let it break the supply roof. Use it as a demand floor so you can go up. So you must be patient. Allow this to happen. There's a probability, the probability is very high. And there is also a probability, if you're not patient, that price will hit this black line, hit the supply roof and sell down to this level. Here is a very strong price action, which have not been retested. Here is not retested. Here is not retested. Euro AUD is completely indecisive based on weekly analysis. If you are entering, just be very careful. Be very, very careful with it. Very, very careful. It's doing something that is not making me happy. So yes, it's indecisive. The candles are very choppy. They are not healthy candles. So, but it's tradable. It's tradable. We also look at the intraday opportunity to see where we can. So what we expect here now is for allow price to break this level. If it breaks this level, you go long. If they respect it and go down and break here, then you go short. You sell down to this place. If we can break this psychological demand floor, a break of this psychological demand floor is to go short. If we break this floor, we go short. Come down here where we have a broken supply roof becomes a demand. These are all supply roof. These are all supply roof. Long-term supply roof. These are all supply roof. can see it. Long-term supply roof. They are all supply roof. So a break of a supply roof, price returns on demand. When price broke out, it returns on demand. This is an RT candle. The first retest, second retest. So I want price to come back here for a buy based on the structure. So what we see next is a situation whereby we will be patient. Here is a good trade, but let's be patient. Let's exercise a little patience and see how the week closes. If the week closes above, that will be fine, an opportunity to go up. But if it doesn't break, then you go short after we break our demand floor. A break of the demand floor, which is psychological demand floor, will turn it to a supply roof on retest. That was why they call it break and retest. And when you look at the RSI from 2020, we had a resistance structure forming another resistance structure. We connect the two resistance structure to form a descending trend line, acting as a supply roof. And on subsequent times, when price come, it got rejected. Look at here, sell. So we take our vertical line to see if RSI is the most powerful tool you can ever think of, but it must be used with a very strong technical mindset. So you can see for every time price come into that zone, it's a sell. Can you see here? We can also catch this. How did we get this? There's a break of structure here. So if you look here, you will find a break of structure. This is a double top structure. Can you see the double top structure? Look at the double top structure. So the double top structure, when price returned, it tallied with this. And when you look up into your chart, you will see a massive drawdown. This is what makes RSI divergent the most powerful tool you can ever think of. I'm not telling you to believe, I'm telling you to know, just to know it. So it's not compulsory that you will use it. But if you look, you will see that evidence is there. So you see this double top structure, price broke the neckline of the line chart on retest. If you look here, we have sold. After the buying candle reach here at this level, it says sell. We got here again, sell. That is how you manage to get here, sell. So line charts being represented graphically using the RSI divergent is the most interesting thing you can ever think of. And we see when price return here, what happened here? It says sell. When price return here, sell. Price return here, it says sell. If you trace it, take the vertical line. This vertical line strategy, we'll discuss it, how to use the vertical line to predict markets. You can see here when price return here. You see, for example, you cannot find any major resistance at this level, but RSI divergence has given us a resistance because what we have a tap. This is also a supply roof. So whenever price comes to the supply roof, whether it shows a strong resistance on the chart or not, RSI have a way of indicating that price has come to a supply or a demand level. So this is actually what happened. And you see the way it cleaned. It's cleaned actively. So from the bottom, we have an ascending trend line acting as a dynamic support, which is a demand floor. We have a one demand, two demand, three demand. Break of a demand floor becomes what? A supply roof. So you see the supply roof playing out actively. So what we want to see here is price break out of this line and return to or turn the supply roof to a demand floor and buy. And we see you have a breakout from a descending trend line, a bearish descending trend line. This is a resistance structure, a resistance structure, resistance structure, resistance structure, acting as a supply roof. Break of the supply roof becomes a demand. This is on retest, and price has come to retest again, and this is the final impulse leg. It is actually going up based on breakout from a descending trend line and a successful retest. So price is going up. So EA just need a little confirmation. Like you see also from the RSI divergence, we have another structure, a support structure acting as a demand floor. We have here demand floor, demand floor, demand floor, demand floor, break of a demand floor, retest. Then we came back again, broke the structure. What structure was broken? A demand floor, a supply roof. The supply roof was broken. Then price turned on demand, played around it, broke the structure again, came back on retest. What did they retest? A demand floor. Now price broke a demand floor, is coming back what as what? Supply roof. So on this supply roof, I want this structure to be broken, which is similar to what we have here. Look at the black line, look at the red line. If price breaks here, then you see what it will do, to come down again. If we manage to break here, based on technical, price will come here, then go like this, then go up. So it will give us an opportunity to play around in a similar manner. Price will just go here, then go up. So this is what we have for Euro AUD. Very complex structure, very, very complex, very complex.